Now, I don't want to talk about politics or religion on this podcast or even in real life. I really don't. But I'm going to get political today, but only in so much as how politicians are interviewed and they handle interviews, because that's going to help us with today's episode where we're looking at how people decide who to listen to. This is episode 998. So close, of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, if you've ever seen a politician in the news, and I'm based in the UK, so we see them on the BBC or on LBC or other acronym TVs and radio shows with C in it, generally they get asked these kind of questions. So, Minister for Business or Sport or whatever, let me ask you, what's your plan for this? How are you tackling that? And what's going on with that? So they give them like a multi-part question. And then the politician, as cool as a fan, sits there and goes, thank you very much for asking me that. Let me address it for you. Let's talk about this one first of all, and give you a nice structured answer. Now, if we go back a step to the first part of your question, and then finally we'll jump to the end of your question, they have a structure. And they're in control. They're not blindsided. If you've ever, and there's a great guy in the UK called Nick Ferrari on LBC. He's got a radio show where so many clips of him asking politicians saying, so how much does it cost to do blah, blah, blah? And the politicians don't have the most basic information with them. And it's just really embarrassing and obvious. But when a politician is asked a structured question and they give a structured answer, what does that tell us? It tells us they know what they're doing. They're in control. They're prepared. That's exactly what we need. When it comes to selling, obviously I'm biased because I'm the clear sales message guy. When you know what to say to sell and you have a clear sales message and somebody says, why should we buy from you? Rather than saying, oh, because we're professional and reliable and affordable and passionate, whatever, standard features that nobody cares about. If you turn around and say, well, generally, Bob, whatever your name is, there's 3 reasons why people buy from us, this and this and this. And actually, based on our conversation here, I think it's number 3. Am I right? I am. Brilliant. Well, if it is number 3, let me talk about how we'd address that specifically. So they're giving this very structured, very specific answer to a question. They're in control of the conversation. Not in an overbearing Donald Trump-esque way where they're shaking your hand and yanking you across the room, but they're in control of the conversation. They've got this calm confidence about them because they've got, as I use my quotation fingers, an answer for everything. And that's the point of having a clear sales message and knowing what to say to sell. It prepares you for any and all questions about your business, your product or your service, and it allows you to answer in a cool fashion like that. And that is how people choose whether to buy from you or not, because they get a sense that you know what you're doing. I can't sit here and say, I'm really clever and you should trust me and my mum thinks I'm handsome and brilliant. Who cares? If you get a sense from me talking that I know what I'm talking about. And if you're listening to this podcast, the hope is, he says, but if you've decided differently, hey, what can I do? But the hope is you're thinking, blimey, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's just kind of ad-libbing 900 plus episodes of a podcast talking about different, doesn't read from a script or anything. He's an expert. He knows what he's doing. That's the point. Because I've spent a long time studying my craft and I don't want to sound arrogant, but I'm good at what I do because I've tried to be good at what I do, and that's why people buy from me, because they can trust me. They know they can trust me. But it comes back to that politician's answer thing, like this and then this and then this, and we can just articulate and move around. And it's funny because even as a watcher, a viewer or listener of those politicians' questions, I forget what sometimes it's like a 4 or 5 part question, and like even I've forgotten what they've been asked, but the politician goes, they're in control. Right, that's it for this rambling edition of the podcast. Join me tomorrow in episode 999 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where we're talking about, and I've got to check my notes, so I know I don't read a script, but I do have notes for all the episodes. I can't remember what they're all about. Your buyer's not confused, your message is. That's what we're talking about tomorrow. Bye-bye.